Look, today most of the brouhaha is about brouhaha is about Newt Gingrich and what he said about immigration. Truth is, I fall more along the lines of Newt and Perry and some of these other conservatives that are a little bit more open to the option of allowing those who are already here, the 9 million or however many there are. In all practical reality, it's not an option to send everybody home. And that brings up Mitt Romney's disagreement. I just find his argument to be really weak. He keeps talking about, it's a magnet. It's a magnet. And I understand what he's saying, but I think it's weak. Even if we don't give any kind of amnesty to the people that are already here, America's a magnet because it's America. It's still a thriving place where people can be free to make money. Really, what Newt's talking about is a practical way to deal with the 11 or so million people that are here illegally. And he's not saying that we should just give them blanket amnesty and just, and whoever comes in from now on give amnesty. Instead, he's saying, well, let's look at who we have. Let's have a more intentional approach, because there's a lot of those 11 million that are here not because they're for nefarious reasons or as criminals, but rather they're decent, hardworking people. And I think that's where that really resonates with me as I work a lot with Latino families and have a lot of friends that are in the Latino community, and many of them illegal. And the thought that what we need to do is just round them all up and send them back to Mexico, I don't think that should be an option, and definitely shouldn't be something that's really espoused by the conservative cause right now. First of all, we need to stop the bleeding, get the laws on the books that make sense and that can be enforced, and then enforce them and close the border. Whatever closing the border looks like, whether it's a fence or more military on the border, let's close the gap. Then as we look at the 11 million that are here now, let's look at who is actually contributing, make it easy for them to become citizens. We're not against them being citizens. We're just against them having a free ride while they're here. No, let's make them active, participating citizens of the community they're in, of America. And I'm really disappointed in the rest of the conservative candidates and conservatives in general that are making this an issue, because it just plays into the Democrats' hands. The way Obama got elected was not because all the youth came out to vote for him or all these new voters. It was because conservative Latinos voted for him. He got 67% of the Latino vote. 67%, many of them conservative. I don't think he's going to get as many this time, but let's not push any more away. Let's bring them in. But what do you think? That's what I think. I just had to talk about it because that's what I think. What do you think? Leave a comment below. I don't care. If you disagree with me, vehemently disagree with me. I'd like to see what your point of view is, and I'd like to argue against it. Or change my view if that's what it takes. I'll see you guys next time. Don't forget to keep up the good work.